Who would like to do tonight's recap of Strange Friends, or last week's recap?
All right, I'll do it. So, we were left with the broken and dead body of Bimgog, my truest friend in this current plane of existence. And so we instantly took off back towards the unicorn, begging it for help. It was unable to bring Bimgog back, or really do anything to point us to where we need to go. So we decided to head off towards the nearest city. And then we remembered that we had our dragon favor with Hyperion, the gold dragon. Called him up, tried to see if he could bring Bibgog back, but all he could do was reincarnate. And we didn't really feel that Bimgog would want to come back as something different. Bimgog is true to his goblin, uh, lineage, and we didn't want to do that to him. So instead, we got Hyperion to fly us off towards Baldur's Gate, which is the only place we could think of close enough that would have the possibility of a high power cleric that could cast Resurrection on our little buddy. So we flew over there while juggling diamonds in the sky. Got there and then proceeded on probably one of the most epic marathon runs that has ever been accomplished. Just slowly us petering out of people as we're pushing the limits of exhaustion, until finally managing to Michael Jordan over the last ring of walls into Baldur's Gate to the Temple of Tyr, where I got to profess Bimgog's badassery and valor in combat, and get a resurrection for our little buddy that was off in a realm of pure fucking terror. And now we are back on the streets of Baldur's Gate. We met the ship captain from Bob's past. Turns out to be
Captain
a super
Duncan.
swole Kinku Duncan.
Oh,
He's got a cool crew. We did some shopping. There's still some small things we need to take care of, but looks like we've found a job that will take us back to Ilturiel, to get back on track with our dragon cult goals. I think that's where we left off.
Okay. Great. So yes, last we left off, you guys were approaching we're on the boat. Some of you were going around town. And last I believe Serenia and Alex had purchased a very expensive cask of elven ale, which is very rare brew. Elves don't tend to do it, but it's Baldur's Gate. You can find what you're looking for. So why don't we resume? I would like to give the next opening act to Bimgog. Bimgog, you just came back from the dead. You're on this boat now. What are you doing?
Bimgog is just trying to look around and try to get over the fact that he's not trapped in the woods anymore.
Okay.
But one of the first things he is going to do is he's kind of staring off into the waters for probably the first 20 minutes, and he's kind of quiet after he hugged it out with his friends. But after about 20 minutes, he wanders over to Serenia and tugs tugs really gently on the arm and just goes, Serenia, Serenia.
Yes. What? Hello?
Serenia, can I talk to you over there? And he points to like further down the deck.
Of course. She'll go with him.
And where am I? Oh, do as he okay.
But feel free to keep rolling.
Okay, go. So as soon as they're kind of away from people, Bimgog kind of looks down and he's really, really embarrassed, and he just goes, I'm really, really sorry for what I did to those wolves, Serenia. I'm really, really sorry. I don't know how to make it better. And I really need to make it better. How do I make it better? And he just looks really sad. You can see little tears in his goblin eyes.
Don't you think that the realization of this is what makes it better? You did not attack them out of malice or hate. It was out of fear and protection.
I don't know if that matters.
Do you think that intent doesn't matter?
Serenia, when I was not here, I was trapped in the woods. And I kept getting attacked by a whole bunch of wolves. And I'm pretty certain that it was either ancestral wolves or, the essence of those wolves or something about those wolves. But if I don't make it right, I think that if I happen to when I go off on my final journey, I'm pretty certain that that's where I'm going. And I'm not okay with this.
Or perhaps as your spirit was crossing the border, your fear of the wolves drove the main setting for your fear of passing. I'm not saying what you did was right, because it wasn't, and I'll be the first to say it, but what you did was not out of malice.
Well,
and I will help you atone if you feel the need to do so.
I'm pretty certain that if you sit there, I'll be trying to think of what I can do, but if you happen to think of something, please let me know, because I'm pretty certain I'm gonna get eaten by wolves. And whether I know it or not, I gotta figure it out, because I'm a little bit concerned, because it's the worst.
If this is what is concerning you, whether I view it to be centered in reality or not, this is still what is concerning you. So yes, I will absolutely help you make it right with the local communities.
As Serenia says that, Bimgog kind of opens his little goblin arms, looking oh, can I give you a hug, Serenia?
I'll hug him.
And Bimgog kind of wraps around your legs, because he's a little goblin.
It's a very awkward hug.
And then
actually,
you gain inspiration.
Actually, wait, stop, Dave, stop. I'll take it. But since he's clearly trying to hug Serenia, I will use whatever the fuck that trait is. The one that makes me small.
Oh, the Fearbog trait.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the Fearbog trait to shrink 3 foot so I can hug Bimgog easier.
Okay, yeah, you managed to do so.
Bimgog looks marginally less worried, because now he has a druid that's going to try to hopefully help him out. And after a moment, he kind of runs back over to the group and just tries to, catch his bearings with everybody. And he's obviously he doesn't look like he's happy, but he at least looks like there's some purpose now. He has a goal in mind.
Okay. Everybody in the party is there at the scene if anybody else would like to interact.
Well, I think Bob is definitely going to tell Captain Duncan about all the current experiences and the culty stuff, and saying, yeah, that's why we have to come back.
You're telling me that there are trains of gold for the taking.
is.
He kind of strokes his feathers a little bit, in the way that you've seen Captain Duncan stroke his feathers when he's thinking and mischievizing and coming up with a plan. So, dragons.
Dragons.
At least one dragon.
Hmm?
They have a bunch of half dragons. Dragonborn, Draconian.
I fought a
whatever you
dragon
wanna call
once.
them. Yeah, you did?
I did. Slayed it myself.
Is it- How big was it?
He was huge. He was a purple dragon.
Purple.
Purple. Very rare. Oh, he caught us out on the seas. Isn't that right, lads? And he looks back and Pigeonhole squeaks up. Yeah, purple dragon. It's like I dove and I dived and he breathed the incredible frost upon the ship and that's when I yelled for Airbird to lower the sails to block the breath weapon. It was a good fight.
That's
So-
pretty amazing. I never even heard purple dragons.
Yeah, purple dragons. Big as a worm.
Captain's the best.
Now, I suppose we'll find passage, find work upriver. But going upriver takes a long time to travel. You lot have any business left in the gate? Can't hear you, Sprocket.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So I do need to go to one more place, but it should be really quick.
Oh, very well.
Come on, No Magellan, and wait, it's been a few days, hasn't it?
Because
Because we worked on Bjorno's armor, so it's at least 3 days, right?
Yes, but
Okay,
you spent
then-
the time working on the armor, not on Nomen Jelly.
No Magellan, I repair him as part of a long rest.
Okay, I'll give it.
As long as his body isn't lost, I can always bring him back from the dead or anything else with
Okay.
just some long rest work.
Okay, then yeah, you've spent the last couple evenings exhausted, but casting mending repeatedly. Refilling the hydraulics and getting him operational. You still haven't quite solved that overheating issue, but
Yeah, well, that's gonna take some work, I think, especially with Project Crispy in the works. So I'm going to grab No Magellan and head into town. And-
anybody want to go with Sprocket?
Sure.
Where's Sprocket going?
I'm trying to find a magic shop. I'm trying to find at least a magic blacksmith if I can.
Nice. Oh, did we sell the stuff too? Or did you sell the stuff?
Oh yeah, all the miscellaneous things. I need to put the gold piece together for it, but yes, all the miscellaneous stuff is gone. It's all half value of what it was worth.
I'll be going with Nomen Jelly and Sprocket.
I'll be staying on the boat and side-eyeing the strangers.
I'll be staying on the boat.
You can drink
Uh,
with me and Captain Duncan.
Yeah, I was gonna start sharing some of that ale while people are getting the ship ready.
Yeah, I'm
Making
not
friends.
side-eyeing them meanly. I'm just like sizing them up.
Okay, so who else going again?
I'll go with Sprocket.
Giorno's going as well. I need to pick up some tools,
Okay.
and so I can start messing with my hammer.
Okay, so the four of you set out into Baldur's Gate. What are we looking for?
So like I said, I'm looking for at minimum a blacksmith that advertises magical weapons, or like
Okay.
a magic shop, because I'm also looking for a scroll.
So yes, you are able to find multiple magic shops. There is actually a magical quarter in the city. It is in the third ring, so you're in the far interior. It does take you about 45 minutes to walk there.
Okay.
But I mean, asking a guard or two, you're able to quickly find your way there. But yeah, you reach the magical quarter. There is a litany of shops in front of you.
Okay. Well, I will stop at the first blacksmith that I see banging away at an anvil.
Okay. You're walking in. You see the name of it's got a a simple anvil, a forge that is clearly magically powered, and an assortment of arms and armory. The name of the store is the Crooked Square.
I will make my way inside and take a gander at what they have on display to get a gauge of the quality as the best craftsman in Faerun.
Sure. So the guy is hammering away. Typical blacksmith. Very, very strong arms. It looks like he's working on a sword of some sort. He takes off his ear protection, turns to you. Welcome to the Crooked Square. What can I help you with?
Oh, hi. My name is Sprocket, and these are my friends, and I'm looking for a lance.
A lance.
A lance.
All right. Well, the name's Nilfer. I'm one of the finest magical armorers in this here city. What do you need a lance for?
Well, I like to. We're adventurers, and we do a lot of adventuring stuff, and we.
I placed that by the goblin in your party.
Yeah, that's Bimgog. He's like the most valorous warrior ever. Tyr said so.
Nice to meet you, Bimgog. That's a heck of an accolade. And you, Sir Giant.
Hello, I am Bjorno. I am here to find some tools. Tools
I can do. Lance, that might be a little bit tougher. Tell me a little bit about what you're looking for it to do.
Well, I'm a crafter myself. I build a lot of things, and not just tinkering things. I make all sorts of things. But I like to fight on top of my good buddy Nomagillion here, and I bang on Nomagillion's leg and steam hisses out of him like always. And so I need something with a bit more reach.
No explosives in the shop.
No, it doesn't explode.
I heard that thing blew up outside the temple.
It didn't blow up. It melted down. There's a difference in the combustion.
Okay. I'll take your word on that.
Yep. So I like to fight on top of him, and I need something with some more reach.
Okay. Well, you're in luck. I did just get an order in of some parts. Let me see if I can put something together to your liking.
Yeah.
And so he goes to the back. He comes out and he's got a very beautiful long wooden lance. It's 12 feet long, it's but you notice that the head is empty. It looks like there's a spot for the actual head of the lance to screw on.
Okay.
So he pulls that out and he sets it down on the counter. He says, "Now, looks a little big for you."
Well,
gonna be...
I'm actually pretty well trained in using magical arms as part of my own training, so I think I can heft it pretty well when I'm on top of Nomagillion.
Okay, and he says, holds it up. Do you want to try it?
Yeah, and I scurry up on top of Nomagillion and just hook my legs around its neck.
Okay.
And I reach down to grab the lance.
He hands you the lance.
I will pick it up, and while atop Nomagillion, I'll take a few, stabs and rotations with it.
So it feels really awkward to move it. It does, obviously, like, how to kind of socket it and shoulder it, and you're able to get the right grip on it, but the lance isn't really designed for jabbing with as much as charging and riding with, but you do feel like it'd be comfortable.
Is it magical? Can I feel like the magic on it?
You would need to do at least at minimum an Arcana check.
I'll do that. Let's throw that out first.
Yeah, definitely magical. You would think that this is probably some sort of magical wood, probably purpose grown.
Okay. As part of an artificer, a battlesmith specifically, I am able to use my intelligence to operate magical weapons specifically.
Okay.
So this is definitely a lot. Like as I'm looking it over, I slowly get the feel for how I can use it on top of No Magellan. Yeah, this looks really neat. I've never seen one with an interchangeable head though.
It's a very important part of managing the magical enchantment. Well, let me show you. And he pulls out a crate, not even a crate, more like a wooden case. And he opens it up, and you see on it, there inside of it, there is a spiked lance tip. So something that would do very good piercing type of attacks. There's a blunted fist, and there is even a lacerated point.
This is
so it's like barbed and bladed. Oh yeah, any individual one of these would be available to you. The newest innovations out of the Dwarven lands in regards to this sort of technology.
I trained with a Dwarven blacksmith down in the Great Shard. Did you make this?
Oh no! I worked the wood into its form. I did not make these heads. These were made by, look like a gentleman named Hajime. Supposedly one of the finest crafters to come out of the Shard.
I drop the lance at the name, but No Magellan grabs it before it can hit the ground. That's nice. Well, here, and No Magellan holds it back out to him.
He takes the lance. Are you not interested? I mean, I do have other heads.
No, I probably couldn't. How much are you selling it for?
Well, the lance itself would be 500, and then the head would be an additional 500.
Each head?
So each, yes. He reaches down. He pulls out another box. It's not quite as nice, and the heads. Obviously you have your serrated one, you have your blunt one, and you have your piercing one. They're not quite as nice, but they still look very good.
Well, I don't want to spend all our money on this. So it's really nice. It'll tell me something I could save up for. But thank you very much for showing it to me.
Of course. Out of your range.
Yeah. Thank you.
What were you looking to spend?
I just turn around with No Magellan and we just slump a little bit as we walk out.
He kind of shrugs. Mr. Bjorno.
Yes, that is my name. You said it right. That's pretty good.
I am a traveled man.
I can see this. Very good.
You need tools.
Yes.
Tell me of the tools that you need.
Smith tools, much like you use, except for made for bigger hands.
That's fair. Don't know that I have any made for bigger hands. Let me give me a moment. And he goes into the back, comes back out with a box of tools. Pulls out a couple. They look like they're slightly older tools. They've got a little bit of wear in them. But he looks at them and he says, I could rewrap these, redo the handles, make them fit someone of your size. Wouldn't be terribly difficult.
Is it time consuming?
About a day's labor. Not even that. Maybe about half.
I'll return in half a day. How much would you request? I think he is frozen.
Thinking
Ah!
real hard about
Oh, his
it.
food. His food's
Oh,
probably
and
there.
the food's there.
Yeah. And boom.
Sorry, guys, and my internet cut out.
Huzzah!
Man, he's taking a long time on that abacus, trying to figure out how much this is going to be. I hope it's not that much, Bjorno.
How much can I swindle the half giant out of?
Damn it, he's a blacksmith, not an what-
Clearly, he's made of money.
Dave
Especially
looked
after
real
his
deep
friend
in
just
thought.
walked away.
Turns
Of
out Dave
course.
just wasn't there.
One moment.
Okay, take your time. Math is hard.
I
Uh,
want
I
Indian
could-
food.
I could do this for, say 10 gold.
Ah, very good. Here is 5, and I will return with the rest.
Fair deal. Well struck. And he takes the gold and starts, takes the tools that he showed you, puts them over to the side, calls over a young boy and says, replace the leather, working on these, sharpen the edges, run them down to the cleric and have him mend out any sort of dents and stuff. Make them look good. Our reputation's on the line. The boy says, "Yeah, yes, sir, yes, sir." He picks up the tools and kind of hustles over to the leather working station, and you see him, picking out leathers and laying them out as far as each tool goes.
Sweet. I'm gonna head after Sprocket and Omangelian.
Okay.
And we're looking for a scroll shop now. Just walking through the streets dejected.
I'm going to need some money. Sprocket.
Oh, how much do you need?
I need 2 pieces of gold.
Okay. I reach in the bag and I say 2 gold. And 2 gold coins pop up.
Two gold appear, and as you reach to take them, you give me a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Awesome.
You get your 2 pieces of gold.
Great. That's what I was looking for.
Very. It's exactly what you needed. Very useful.
Super convenient.
Yeah, the bag of holding's perfect.
Yeah,
No
it's
flaws.
a wonderful thing. But you do manage to find a magical a store that sells magical spells or purports to.
I will head on inside, but by myself. I'll leave No
Okay.
Magellan outside. He doesn't need to come inside for this one.
Okay. No Magellan, posts up outside the door. You see a very old man who's sitting behind the counter, a stack of books in front of him, and you notice that he is very meticulously writing something on a scroll.
It smells like my freaky ex-girlfriend's house in here.
The air it does have an overwhelming scent of sage, as well as you notice many crystals, orbs hanging from the ceiling in different places. You roll me an Arcana check, actually.
Are there a lot of scrolls and stuff all over the place too? Like scroll cabinets and stuff?
There are many scroll tubes in a variety of cabinets.
When I walk in, Bjorno, if you're with me,
I'm
you
here.
see me for a second reach up and hold both of my ears, as if I heard something really loud, and then slowly I put them back down.
It's to cover up the smell of marijuana.
It smells like home. Candlekeep is
You,
full of rooms like this.
The gentleman behind the counter kind
I
of
smoke a lot of dope in Candlekeep.
Yeah,
takes a
I look at the guy.
takes a takes a deep breath and lifts the quill and puts it in the air in front of him and lets it go, and it just kind of hovers. He reaches to his left and he grabs an extensively long pipe.
Told you.
Rubs his fingers together to spark it and lights it, takes a couple of puffs before turning to you.
Hello, sir.
May I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for a scroll of a spell called Arcane Lock.
Arcane Lock.
Mm-hmm.
Arcane Lock. That's... How long have you been looking for such a thing?
About 57 minutes.
Well, the good news is you found it.
Excellent.
Now what are you willing to give for it?
I mean, it's your shop. What do you sell spells like Arcane Lock for?
Oh, they come in a variety of values.
25 gold pieces?
No.
I mean, I don't want to insult you with an opening offer, but if you're going to make me put a number out there, then I'm going to put a number out there.
You don't have anything to barter? I do enjoy a good deal. You look like the type to be out in the world.
Let's see. And I look in my bag of holding. I'm like, I have a variety of smoked meats.
It's a good thing to put on the table.
Okay. Smoked meats. I yell into the bag of holding. And like, I assume, tell me if I'm wrong here, Dave, like a ham pops out and a second ham pops out and some jerky.
A prosciutto pops out and some jerky.
Yeah, pop out and I put it on the table. Like, I've got this and let's see. I sold that.
He smiles and he twiddles his finger and like a small knife appears and he cuts off a piece of prosciutto. He actually makes a couple slices and he'll twiddle his other fingers and a fork appears and kind of offers each of you a slice off of it.
Yeah, that's really about it. I don't really have anything else too terribly exciting. I've sold all the other miscellaneous junk that you probably wouldn't want anyways. You have a very fancy shop here. You probably don't want old rusted dragon cult blades and stupid stuff like that.
Dragon cult?
Yeah, it's out west. We're trying to stop them. Then we had to come here and resurrect my friend Bimgog, who's the most valorous warrior. Tyr said so. Yeah.
Tell me about this dragon scabbard you have.
We killed a bunch of kobolds, and these cultists, sword humans and other tall people, and their bodies had them on there, so I put them in my bag, and then I brought them here and sold them.
Well, let me see them.
I sold them already. They're gone.
Oh, you sold them?
Yeah.
You said I wouldn't be interested in them.
I said you probably wouldn't be interested in them, but they're already gone.
And yet here I am, interested.
Well, here's the shop I sold it to, and I tell them the exact shop that I sold it to on the inner ring.
I will part with this scroll for 350 gold.
Does that sound like a fair price to me, Dave?
Could roll knowledge arcana.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty fair price. Probably, honestly, if anything, slightly discounted.
Well, I did already give him some meat, so that probably took off some there.
Actually, I'll do 300. I like you.
Okay, I won't argue with a discount. Okay, and I hold up my bag of holding over the counter. I say 300 gold pieces.
Okay, make a perception check.
So perceptive.
So the 300 gold pieces come out, and after, like, right as they're almost done spilling out of the bag, he reaches forward, grabs the lip of the bag, and closes it.
What are you doing?
Did you not see that?
See what? The gold?
I don't know how to tell you this, but the man who has been spotted causing trouble in the astral plane seems to be attracted to your specific holdings. And he slowly, you see him like prepare some magical energy, and he slowly opens the bag, and the rest of the gold pours out. The rest of the amount he's owed.
Wait,
He
do you
closes
know
it.
about the guy inside of the extra dimensional space that I'm not supposed to say out loud?
I do.
Why am I just now hearing about this? I've been making magical goods and enchanted objects for years now. How have I never heard about this thing? I made this
Because-
bag of holding.
Because the world is a magical and dynamic place that is constantly changing. Now,
But it seems like everyone knows about this thing now. Random
yeah, well,
cultists on the road know about it, but I don't know about it.
yeah, well.
Well, that's why I'm buying
Were
this
you,
scroll.
were
to
you,
lock
were
my
you
bag
born
up.
yesterday?
No, I was born many years ago.
So, well, and he cuts
I
off
died
another
for
piece.
like a year and a half or something like that. But
You've
now
been-
I'm back. I don't think that counts towards my temporal age, though.
Dead for a year and a half?
Well, maybe not a year. I don't know. I wasn't aware of time. But that's why
Hey.
I'm buying this scroll, so I can lock my bag, because Serenia keeps telling me about that guy, and so she's like, lock the bag. I'm like, how do you lock a bag of holding? It's a piece of fabric. And I was like, oh, I know how. Arcane Lock will do it.
He's kind of stroking his beard.
Unless the
He
guy in the
pulls off
bag knows how to cast a spell or something like that. Does he?
He pulls off another piece of smoked meat. And it's not believed that he was a magic user. But you and he actually says, let me you see him start casting a spell, and you see a ring a couple feet away start glowing on the floor. Actually, an area of silence, if you wouldn't mind placing your bag in there.
I look at it to make sure. I think it's an area of silence.
You could. Yeah, I mean, you have no reason to think it's not.
I put my bag in there.
Okay. Like as you enter that little circle, like all hearing around you stops. Bjorno is yawning as you're walking in, and as soon as you cross the threshold, the yawn stops.
Put my bag down.
And when you come back out, he's pulled off another piece of smoked meat. He says, "Now, I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of a realm called Ravenloft?"
Yes. My friends went there.
And he like literally spits the food out, catches it in his hand. Your friends.
Yeah. Well, they're my companions. We're adventurers together, but they went there for a while I was dead, and then they came back, and they're off like gaining some like R&R now.
Okay. I may have heard rumor of this.
Azrae is probably in like some god plays, and I bet Black Danon is like in the Feywild, or maybe he's somewhere else. He likes to take vacations in different places.
Okay. Well, here's what I can tell you. Whatever is connecting you to your friends who visited Ravenloft is what is causing this thing to be attracted to you. Have you noticed anything going missing?
Well, there was a pole, and I can't find my ratchet anywhere either. But I'm pretty sure I just dropped that somewhere.
Mhm.
I think.
I would just say that your arcane lock purchase is a very wise idea.
Well, that's why I bought it.
And whatever you do, don't invite him out.
Yeah, that's what Serenia told me to do.
Yeah, this Serenia person sounds really smart.
Yeah,
You should
she is
listen
pretty
to
smart sometimes. And then she like yells at people sometimes, but I think it's for good reasons. I like her. She's pretty nice.
She's a very spicy mushroom.
Yes, we call her a spicy mushroom.
Okay, well, yes, be.
Sorry,
be
could
very
you say
careful.
that again?
Spicy mushroom.
Oh yeah, spicy mushroom.
He smiles. He's like, well, yeah, you're good to go. Do you need anything else?
We should go? Okay. Thank you for the scroll. And I turn and I walk out. I grab my bag
pick up
as
the-
I go.
Okay. Are you guys going anywhere else? You're gonna look for another lance anywhere?
No, I'm good. It's really noisy in there, like Dan. Like Dan. It's really noisy in there, Bjorno. We should get out of here. My ears hurt.
You Okay. Well, then you guys have no interest in looking at any other shops. You guys can.
I
feel
would
free
crush
to
him like a grape.
Yeah, he's really
Head back to the boat.
nimbly bimbly. Do you need anything else, Bjorno?
No, I am quite content.
Okay. I'll hop on Gnome and Jelly and then we'll take off.
Okay. Let's take a quick 5-minute break so I can eat.
All right.
I should say the three of you plus the giant robot. Or Bimgog, did you want to look for anything?
No, I was just literally escorting Sprocket because I had separation anxiety. So I was just following Sprocket around, just quietly kind of going around and making sure that everything was okay.
Okay. Serenia, Alex, and Bob, the three of you are on the boat. You got about an hour. Do you want to accomplish anything? Is there anything that you're looking to do?
Heck yeah, I'm showing off Gog, my magical rope dog, and trying to teach it that darn up trick.
Oh, the up!
Gog, up!
Give me another animal. Oh, you got an 18 on your animal handling earlier.
Wow, I mean, I'll re-roll. I was hoping.
No, we'll count it. I'm sure that's what your intent was.
Yeah.
You do finally manage to get the dog to learn to make itself into a big long rope tree you can climb.
Yay!
Captain Duncan is very impressed. So you got a magic rope, but it's $1.
That might be a later one to teach it to do other forms, but
have you ever thought about teaching it to taste its tail?
Yeah, I was trying to go for useful and entertaining, and that is very entertaining though.
Yeah,
I think the next one I'm going to teach it is hug.
Ooh. You could teach it to hug someone else, and then it would be a weapon.
That'd be the best, baby.
You're going to be a very good boy.
Yeah.
Anybody else got anything going on?
I was gonna talk to the crew.
Okay.
That's like loading things and generally like buying supplies and stuff. And I was gonna throw in a little money to get like a little extra booze for the, a little extra like normal booze for the ship, a little extra like fresh fruits, and splurge for a little bit of the good stuff.
Pigeonhole, who's the smallest member of the crew, kind of waddles over to you. You want extra grog?
Yeah, I mean, like, we're going to be on the water for 9 days, so I figure with the extra lot of us, we're going to need to add on some.
We account for that.
Okay, well, can I throw in on it anyway?
Sure.
Make sure we have, like, fruit and stuff. I like eating fruit when I'm out on the water. Fresh fruit.
Yeah. That's why you get grog. Don't want to get scurvy.
That's right. I've never had scurvy before.
We don't normally get grog. We don't have to worry about that.
Oh, well, that's pretty awesome. Is that like...
You don't know what grog is?
Is it not scurvy?
Well, no. Grog is fruit juice with alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
It's basically gets you drunk, but it keeps your teeth from falling out.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, no, let's get plenty of that. And then, but also like...
You got nice teeth.
Thank you.
Very shiny.
Thank you. Is he like, does he look like the kind of person that would collect teeth?
Possibly. I don't think he's gonna take your teeth though.
Okay, cool. Well, here's 20 gold. Make sure we get like the good stuff. And we're gonna make this a nice little vacation.
Yeah, the good stuff. Yeah, we'll get it. Got the good stuff.
Awesome. And then also, if you could help me with that barrel down there. I rolled it all the way here, but I couldn't get it up the rest of the plank. If you could just bring that on the ship. That's like elven ale or something. We'll crack that open.
Elven ale? You got to elven ale?
Yeah.
No wonder you're a high roller.
Cool. Just like, yeah, we'll break that out once we get out on the water. It'll be a good time.
You hear some whistles and clicks as Pigeonhole sizes up the barrel. He tries to pick it up once or twice, but he can't quite get the right grip on it. And Captain Duncan comes strolling down the gangplank and reaches down and just picks it up He just hoists it up on his shoulder effortlessly, and then walks it back up the top to the deck. By the way, all of the other tables, I should apologize for the map. The only table that is set on this map is the one in the center. The rest of them, it's the normal boat. So, but yeah, he brings it aboard, and you see them pulling supplies on. A couple of smaller boats are bringing over crates of supplies that they're loading into the under part of the boat. Looks like they're taking on a shipment of some sort.
Cool. And then I don't know. I'll just like hang around the ship.
Okay.
That was the last of it.
Okay, Serenia, are you up to anything?
So she's gonna go like here-ish, out of the way, but able to see everything being loaded and all the movement onto and off of the ship.
Okay.
And she's kind of like keeping an eye out. And for anyone on the boat that is paying close attention, it looks like she's talking to herself for a little bit, and then a snake is going to appear around her neck. And then just like looks like she's very calm and having a nice conversation.
Okay. Well, the rest of the party returns. The captain will assign you all a bunk in the bottom. Bob, he does have a spare bed available to you in the captain's quarters. Private lodging for yourself. And he looks at you all and says, "Well, I gotta go sign some documents, and then we can be underway tomorrow if you all are ready."
Need to pick up my tools, and then I'll be ready to go.
Very, very good. Very good. Yeah, very good. And Bob, he actually will clap you on the back and say, "Well, you come with me. Come with." So the two of you walk down the plank. After you're out of earshot of everyone, he kind of leans into you. So, you want in on the job then? Okay. We're doing a smidge, just a smidge. Just he looks around, a smidge of smuggle. We'll be loading it up tonight, and it's a little bit of weaponry, and some fine goods, and there's some valuable buyer. We could use a little bit of muscle though. Some shady folk. So, but
Charizard's having a good time.
He's
sorry
learning to
about
kill.
that, everyone. That is Charizard. He's a
He
bit of a
instantly
ham.
knew.
He knew. But I'll need you all to be muscle. Yeah, make sure nothing goes wrong with the deal. These people have been putting good money in my hands, keeping the boat afloat. So and they go and they sign some. He signs some documents, puts his claw to a few things, and picks up a new hat. It's another tricorn. He puts it on your head. Looks better with the hat. So, and then walks back. So it is night. It's getting close to nighttime. They do serve a variety of foods. You do notice that it is primarily nuts and berries. There is some slightly overcooked beef. Slightly overcooked beef available to everyone, but the food is of an adequate quality.
The only
I
big
chow
thing that
down.
I have for the night is to make sure that I cast Arcane Lock on my bag.
Okay.
Um,
You managed to do that. It's not terribly difficult.
I'll put a password on it, but I'll also make it so that anyone in the party has the ability to open the bag without the password.
Okay.
Because I trust all.
Is anybody taking watch?
I will do the watching.
I'll stay
Okay.
up with you, Bjorno.
All right. I will need a perception from both of you for first watch. And where are you guys taking your watches?
Crow's nest.
That seems like a great idea.
Bjorno, you climb up into the crow's nest. It is a little bit small for you, so you're kind of like squatting a little bit while holding the mast. But when you look around, you do notice that there are some people who are kind of keeping eyes on the ship. But other than that, harbor traffic seems as normal as you can tell. Nothing. Mostly died down. You do see the occasional ship shoving off.
I'll make some uncomfortable eye contact if I notice people are looking, and that'll be about it.
Trying to make some prolonged eye contact.
Yeah, it'd be uncomfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, you managed to make it.
I want to make it weird.
The people do notice that you're watching them, and they just kind of row a little bit off. But before the end of the shift, you see him come back. Bimgog.
Yep.
You see the same type of deal. There's some people watching the boat. Nothing that really raises your hackles, though.
All right.
I'm going to let Captain Duncan's crew. There are some scurvy sea dogs that are looking after the boat.
Oh yeah. You're talking. Keep your voice down. It's
Scurvy sea dogs.
Watch out for those scurvy sea dogs. They're up to no good.
Dogs.
Don't worry, we'll keep a tight watch on them.
A newspaper rolled up, ready to smash the doggies.
You've had too much grog.
Not enough. I'm going to bed now.
Okay. Pigeonhole kind of directs you down where you need to go. Who's taking second watch? Okay. Bob, what are you doing? Can't hear you. There we go.
I'm going up towards near the entrance there, keeping an eye on the dock and any possible upcoming.
So you see an old contact of the captain's in a boat that's a little bit off, and they see you and they start rowing over. They're kind of staying to the underneath side of the dock, so you couldn't really easily see it if somebody was patrolling. And they pull up to the side of the boat. Alex, you hear this happening. You're not the captain?
No, I am his assistant. I will go get him. So, I'll go grab the captain.
He's in bed. He kind of rubs his eyes. What is it, Bob?
Shipment is here, and I am an unfamiliar person.
The password is shake and bake.
Okie dokes.
He pulls the pillow back over his head.
And I helped.
So I stroll over there and exactly in the captain's voice say, shake and bake.
Good to know. And you see them take a hook and they hold back and they swing it into the side of the boat. And then they start pulling against it, and you watch as a compartment opens up in the side of the boat, a secret door. And they take a couple of bags that you hear a heavy clanking sound. Sounds like metal hitting metal. As they kind of lift it and push it into this compartment. They move 4 or 5 bags into this compartment before closing it up. They slap it shut, put the hook back in and turn it, and they start rowing away. Alex, you watch this entire thing go down.
Is there like anybody like else on break just like chilling on the deck? Like 'cause I would just be sharing a bottle with them, just like
yeah,
watching this happen.
One stone's up by the wheel, just kind of watching everything go on. He's sharing a bottle with you.
Right on. I make no comment about what just happened.
He looks at you.
Something wrong with your nose? As I hand another bottle.
He takes a drink.
I just pat him on the back, like, well, you know, get a doctor to look at that if it acts up too much, and then stumbles off.
It's yes. Go to bed. Night. Who's taking third watch?
Hello.
All right. Hello. Serena, you wake up. It is. You guys are on the western continent, so you're starting to see like the hint of the sun will eventually be rising soon. What would you like to do for your watch?
Serena will very diligently walk the exterior of the main floor so she can see out, and taking extra precaution around the docking area.
Okay.
Very
Roll me
careful.
perception. Okay. Yeah, you do notice that one of the crew members is fishing.
I will tell him, "Good morning, sir."
It's Erbird to you.
Herbert.
Yeah, Erbird Worman. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
He like casts out. You fish?
Sometimes. Do you have an extra line? I'll fish with you.
He reaches into his bag and says fishing rod, and pulls out a full length fishing rod and hands it to you. It's locked.
Oh, okay. She'll take it. She'll cast out. How long have you been working this ship?
Oh, with the captain? I happy since I was a yearling. How long have you been with your friends?
For as long as need be. I travel and do as I should. I was mostly asking to see if you had any loved ones that you need to get messages to. That's one of my primary goals.
No, the ship is my family and my crew.
That's lovely. I love that for you.
You got a bite. And about 2 seconds later, your rod trips.
I will. What do I need to roll?
Animal handling. You managed to pull up a decent size sea bass.
Look at that!
Oh, yeah. He helps you like take it off and pulls it off of the hook and everything, and you watch as he just takes this claw and he's got this one super sharp finger that he just runs along the fish's gut, and he in one swift motion pushes all the entrails back into the ocean, and then takes that same claw, runs it along the fish's spine, rips the guts out of it, and tosses that back into the water.
That's very efficient. Thank you for sharing. And then Serenia will continue on her rotation.
Okay. The rest of your rotation's uneventful. So you all wake up. You have one more day left in Baldur's Gate. Who would like to do something?
Going to pick up my tools.
Okay. You go back to the Crooked Square. He greets you. He smiles. So good to have you back. I have your tools. They have been polished and finished.
Fantastic. And I pull out 5 gold coins out of a normal ass pouch.
Okay. He takes them and hands you your tools. You can add high quality Goliath-sized smithing tools, or something less detailed out. They will give you a +2 to any crafting checks that you make.
Nice.
Your friend seemed disappointed.
Yes, you are singing the praises of his rival.
Rival?
Yes. It is a fierce competition between those who make things of their nature, I suppose.
I compete with everybody on this strip. I know how it is. But if he changes his mind, the lance is here. And I do my own crafting as well.
I will remind him of such, but he is a very proud creature.
Very well. Your runes.
Yes.
Tell me about them.
You see, this is the mighty rune of Tyr. He shows the Tyr rune.
Okay, I'm familiar with that one. Why?
Yes.
I've never seen them engraved in armor like that.
He is the son of the All-Father, and he represents the power of the winds, the clouds, the skies above, where he reigns.
Okay, fair enough. That seems like a smart thing to have on your armor.
Yes, and this is the rune of the stone.
Okay, what's that do?
Well, it does a number of things, but mostly what it allows me to do is absorb very powerful blows.
Interesting. Yeah, I had this young lady come in here the other day, and she was offering crystals.
Crystals?
She said, crystals that she said would you put them on your armor, and that they would make it so that you can't get sick, and that you would lose weight.
It sounds like quackery to me.
She told me that Neptune was in Uranus. I wasn't sure what that meant. Are you familiar with any of that?
Yes, she sounds like an ex-girlfriend of mine. I would avoid at all costs.
I'll take that into note. You seem to know a fair bit about enchanting magical armors.
Yes, astronomy is more powerful than astrology. One is crap. It's important to know fact from fiction.
Don't let the herbalist down the hall hear.
I'll try not to.
So, all right. Well, it was good meeting you, Mr. Bjorno.
You as well. Thank you for the most excellent tools. I shall be sure to produce some good things with them.
Oh, I'm sure that you will. And please return to the Crooked Square whenever you need.
I shall. Good day to you.
Good day.
Bjorno's going to go back to the boat.
Okay. Anybody else looking to accomplish anything today? Okay, so the captain puts you all to work. Anybody who is on the boat, you spend the day scrubbing the poop deck. And what I mean by that is basically, the captain informs you all, except for Bob, who already knows this, but in order to keep a ship watertight, they actually will swab the deck with seawater because it causes the wood to swell, and the wood swelling causes the deck to become waterproof. So you all spend the entirety of the day scrubbing and swabbing the deck. But at the end of the afternoon, the boat looks clean and pristine and wonderful. The captain sets out a delicious feast. He actually has it catered by a local restaurant, having noticed the lack of enthusiasm for the beef. So there's a variety of different meats and cheeses available to you all that the Kenku avoid. And as evening rolls around,
I eat a lot of cheese.
He starts he starts having the crew make preparations to head out. They're planning to sail out at night.
Why are we going out at night, Captain? Isn't that dangerous?
Oh, the tides. The tide's going out at night. We're going to use it to get a little bit of a head start.
Oh, wow.
Does any of your crew need any type of healing?
No, I think we're all okay. We haven't nothing really messes with us.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, well, when you got a boat as beautiful as the Zephyr, people know not to put a scratch on it. Or to, muck with it. So,
That's good.
All right.
I don't know. I think I mucked with it all day. So.
Ah! I like this one. She has jokes. Okay, so you guys all set out. The boat at that night will take off into the darkness. You do notice you are the only boat leaving at this time. The captain pulls the sails taut, and you notice that even some of the other crewmen have gone below deck to operate the oars. He's trying to get out of the dock as quickly as possible. But it's not too long that you go up the coast for about an hour before he really pulls the sails to full mast. And Bob, he actually calls you up to the top deck with everyone. We're sailing into the wind. So we're gonna have to zig to the zag to the zig to the zag. Unless one of your friends can make magical wind.
I don't think so. I'll ask them, but that doesn't sound like anything any of them's ever done that I've seen. So I go to anybody and ask them if that's a thing they could do. Nope.
Definitely not
Okay.
me.
I don't think I can.
Okay, well-
but-
Doing like a hot air balloon
Like
kind of
maybe
situation
tomorrow,
instead?
but I don't. Not today. I don't.
Okay.
Well, that's a no,
Uh,
Captain.
All right. Well, then I guess it'd be best if we get underway. And he starts moving from rope to rope, barking out orders. Who all is up on the top deck?
Your noise.
Okay, everybody's up. Great.
At least
you
until
guys
bedtime.
watch. You guys watch as Captain Duncan climbs up the mast, reaches near the top, and suddenly and completely surprisingly, he reaches the top rope and he will actually fall. He falls a full 20 feet, about to land hard on the deck.
Featherfall.
Sprocket,
Featherfall.
you featherfall him.
I reach in my
stops
bag,
and-
I pull out a ball, I throw it at him, and
Yeah,
as it's
you-
flying through the air, it expands with wings and contracts around his body. And it's like,
Okay. And he lands about an inch above the ground and looks over at you and says, I like you. I like you. You
I'm glad that one worked.
They don't usually.
Well, they're still in development. I'm working on a new design. That was a prototype.
Bob, get up to the top sails.
Bob.
Athletics check with advantage. That's right, everybody. Dual ones with advantage.
And a +9. That's depressing.
Wow, rolled a 35.
Okay. Bob, you managed to make it up top. You're operating from the crow's nest. This ship's a little bit different than most. There's hoists and ropes that come up here that you kind of use to angle the sails. And you all watch as the boat goes from open ocean. It takes kind of a wide turn to angle itself around so it can catch the breeze, and you all start going upriver. And then he starts barking out orders. So in order of who's getting called out, Bjorno, you're called to tighten a rope. I'll need a strength check.
Yes. Oh shit! I'm so strong. It's ridiculous.
Okay, yeah, you're cranking the wheels. You're rotating the sail, putting it into place. You stop exactly when he needs to. and you all feel as the boat lurches as you catch a big gust of wind moving upstream. Serenia, I need a nature check. So as you all are going upriver, Serenia, you're kind of thinking about this, and you're just, we're going into a river delta, and so you get to the bow of the ship, and you see the wildlife in front of you, as dolphins that were splashing in front of the boat, start peeling off. You notice a variety of fish that are swimming in front of you. Get a good idea for the depths of each side of the boat, but you're feeling pretty safe with where the boat's currently at. All right. And honestly, you guys, you start zigging and zagging up the river. The captain's on the wheel. Who would? It is nighttime. Is anybody wanting to take a long rest?
Hey, Captain.
Yeah.
And I get up and I sit on the rail in front of the wheel, like partially like just in his way. Have you ever seen a flying ship before?
Yeah. They're great.
Saw one like a week or two ago.
Oh.
It was like the size of this boat, and it was flying through the sky over a forest.
You saw the Jordanian.
The what?
The Jordanian.
Jordanian.
Yes.
Do you know who they are? Do you know how they make it fly?
I don't. I do know that it is a good deal of magic.
But
and I want to say that they... I mean, there's a bunch of people who are kind of wispy who operate it.
Wispy?
Wispy. They don't seem like they're fully physically there.
Huh.
Like they're made of air.
Maybe air Jinsai?
Clouds.
Or ghosts or something?
Yeah, Jinsai sounds about right.
But not ghosts. Is it a
Not
ghost ship,
ghosts.
maybe?
Don't talk about... Well, we're not on the ocean, so I guess it's okay. But don't talk about ghost ships on a ship.
Oh,
Bad
okay.
luck.
I didn't know that. Is
Especially
there any
not
other
on
things
the
I should
ocean.
talk about?
Well, there's this creature that's been inhabiting bags of holding.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you're familiar with it. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. There is one other thing we don't talk about on this boat.
Okay.
It's the swindling craftsman who caused us to have to dock a couple of weeks ago when his flywheel broke.
Like a part on the boat?
Yeah. They claimed to be the finest crafted goods ever, but I felt like they were shoddy after a few weeks. They weren't designed for the roughness of the seas.
Well, I think
If I ever find that Hajime, I will smash him.
Wait, you say his name was Hajime?
Yes.
I know him.
You know Hajime.
He's terrible. I hate him.
He is terrible.
He
If I
made a
ever
bad
find him,
part.
Yeah, he made a terrible flywheel.
Do you still have it?
It couldn't... no, he threw it out. It's crap.
Oh. Okay.
Why would
should
you want a
tell
broken
everyone.
flywheel?
I bet you
Oh, we
you can
do.
make a better flywheel, Sprocket.
Well, I wanted to take it and put it in front of him someday and be like, you suck.
A better flywheel would allow us to keep our speed more.
Where's the flywheel at on this boat?
Well, he whistles over. He's like, Erbird. Erbird comes over. He's like, take the wheel. And says, follow me. He takes you down below decks. You go 2 decks down. And you notice that there is an apparatus that is missing a part. And it looks like it connects to 2 rods that are on the exterior of the boat. With a gear shaft and mechanics in it. And you notice that the rods are spinning in place, but there's nothing connected to them.
So you need this part, this flywheel thing,
Yes.
for this position.
That's why we're having such trouble going upriver. You see, it's a clever bit of engineering. It actually takes the energy from the water going past the boat and changes it, redirects it so that the momentum pushes us forward.
Is it normally made of wood?
No, it's normally made of metal.
Okay, metal.
It's very heavy.
Do you know how many pounds of force is normally exerted on it?
Well, it really depends how fast we're going. See, the faster the boat goes, the faster the flywheel goes. But
How about
yeah,
on the
when it
rough seas?
exploded, well, it depends on what we're trying to achieve. We wouldn't want to operate it on the rough seas.
Well, I thought it
Generally,
broke because you were on the rough seas.
No, it broke because we were going very quick, and it couldn't handle the inertia. We almost sank because of it.
So you want to go fast.
He points
with
out
this
some.
thing.
Yes,
Got it.
the better the craftsmanship, the stronger the metal. I think he just used really poor quality metal.
It's made from metal. Okay. Got it. And I sit down, I pull out my notebook, and I look at the spot, and I just start thinking about engineering things for this.
Okay. Yeah. You can spend the rest of the day, or the rest of the evening, looking at the apparatus and trying to figure out how it works. Give me an intelligence check.
Intelligence.
Yeah, by within 2 or 3 hours, you figured out what you think are the base physics of how it works. It's one of those things like you look at it, you don't think it should work, but you're pretty confident that put together it somehow will make it happen.
I just make up some designs for it so that if I get in front of a forge ever again, I have something to work off of.
Okay, yeah, that's something you could do. It would be a serious commitment of resources. You know, it's a significant amount of metal. You're probably looking at something that's going to weigh upwards of 1,000 pounds.
Got it.
So awesome. Okay, and then and nighttime comes. The masts and the sails are already in place. So right now, just Erbird's sitting up on top, gently rocking the boat back and forth, kind of zigzagging to catch the wind, and then use a little bit, and then sail a little bit back and catch the wind. Does anybody want to take a watch?
Sure. I'll do it.
Okay. First
Okay.
watch.
I'll
It's
take
dark
first
out.
watch too.
Okay. Bimgog and Alex, you guys are on first watch. What are you doing?
I want to go to the crow's nest again because that place is awesome.
Okay. You're gonna go to the crow's nest.
Yeah.
All right. Roll me a perception check.
All right. That is awesome. It's been rolling like normal. Back, baby.
All right. What is your AC?
My AC is 18.
Okay. So you're just standing up there, minding your own business, watching it. Alex, give me a perception check. All of a sudden, you hear Bimgog scream. Bimgog, something lands on the crow's nest, giant wings, and you feel a piercing feeling as a stinger, a large stinger, impales you in the torso. And you hear as a creature begins swiping at you. Would you like to go ahead and roll initiative?
Well, I'm not just gonna get stabbed to death. So yeah.
Okay.
Probably need to mark my character. Oh, I'm on there. Never mind. Dave, as a free action, since I did get stabbed, can I go, ah?
Yes, certainly.
Okay. Thank you.
You all hear this piercing scream as Sprocket yells out in pain.
Bimgog.
And
how much damage did I take from getting stabbed, by the way?
you took. 12.
Okay.
And I need a Constitution save.
Okay, 1 second here. Boop. Boop, boop. Boop. And boop.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you feel the stinger hit into you, and you manage to like grab it and pull it out of you. And as you do, you watch a large splurt of poison come out of this as the creature growls and howls at you. What would you like to do?
Oh, boy.
It is your turn.
Awesome. I would like to not get stabbed again.
Okay.
So, but it is up here.
Yep.
That is awful. What just happened? First thing I'm gonna do is
You could withdraw, or
well,
not.
I pretty much have to, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna basically I'm gonna disengage out of this bad boy.
Okay.
So we are going to basically get down the mast.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
All right.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you managed to jump from rope to rope, swinging down and around the mast and getting down to the ground floor.
All right. Is there something that is like how far did I move? Is my first question there.
You got down to the bottom of the mast, and that's your full 30 feet.
All right, cool. Well, since I can't go anywhere else, I'm going to shoot at this thing with my
Okay.
action. And this will be my Gloomstalker attack. That is awful. I would like to inspiration on that because that was
Okay.
just terrible.
All right.
Does a 16 shoot the big terrible beastie that stabbed me in the chest?
You brace your side. You lean up to take your shot. You loose it, and it does in fact connect. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh yeah.
The creature howls in pain.
Fury of the Small as well. So add another
Okay.
4 to that.
Wow. Okay, 22 damage. Yeah, you actually notice as you were so close to it, you notice an opening in its scales. You just kind of line the shot up and let it go, and luckily enough, it lands and aims true. And the creature roars in pain.
Oh, good. Well, I'm going to shoot it again with my actual attack then.
Okay. Yeah, that'll certainly hurt it. Your arrow, lands in another part of its ribs.
As I sit there and look at my stab wound from the stinger, I am getting visions of getting mauled by wolves, and I'm quickly starting to rock back and forth a little bit and freak out. Guys, help! 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 It's gonna eat me! On that's turn.
Okay. Sprocket, Alex, it's your turn. You see this gigantic winged creature up on top of the mast, and you hear Bimgog scream for help.
All right, well, I'm going to rush over to Bimgog in my usual protectiveness.
Okay.
And then I'm going to throw some magic missiles at this
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, you focus your energies.
I
And,
don't want to set the ship on fire.
yeah, that's fair. And you aim upwards, and you watch as these bullets of force go flying up into the creature. It roars in pain. Anything else?
No, that is it.
Okay. Sprocket, you awake to Bimgog's screams.
Okay.
You are below deck, though.
Yeah, No Magellan is probably on the top deck, just standing next to this mast, just holding it.
Sure.
But I'm below deck, so I will spend what movement I need to get up. You
Okay.
tell me how much movement I need to get up.
It's going to be at least 60 feet.
Okay, so I will double move up to the deck.
Okay. Yeah, you reach the surface of the deck from over there.
Okay.
And you see this shadowy winged creature up on top of the mast.
Can I identify it at all? I've got dark vision.
You could make a knowledge nature check.
Okay. I'm smart.
You think it might be a wyvern? It could be a drake. You're just not sure.
Okay. It's up the mast.
Yep, it's a full 30 feet above.
Okay. I look at Gnome and Jellian as my bonus action, and I say, "Protect Bimgog," and it races across the deck to hunker over top, or just stand right on top of Bimgog.
Okay. Gnome and Jellian, stands in front of Bimgog and looks up and kind of, puts its arms forward, ready to engage this thing. But you all watch as the creature roars. And crushes some of the crow's nest underneath it, and then it takes off and flies away.
Oh man, I gotta fix that.
And that's the end of combat.
I'm gonna cast Cure
Bimgog,
Wounds
are you
on
safe?
Bimgog.
I got stabbed by that thing, and it was really big. I was pretty certain it was gonna haul me off, just like everything else will. So that's not great. I think I'm gonna stay on the deck for now, way out of the crow's nest, cause it's less fun than I thought it would be.
What were you gonna do, Alex? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, I was just like gently like patting Bimgog on the back, and I cast Cure Wounds for him.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. The rest of your watch is uneventful. Who wants to take second watch?
Take a second.
Okay. Bob, what would you like to do on your watch?
I'm just doing a general circuit and patrol
Okay.
on the boards.
Okay. Give me a... One moment. Give me an insight check at advantage, or actually perception at advantage. So, you guys are heading upriver, and Bob, you kind of swing over to check on One Stone, who's sailing the boat and whatnot. And you start noticing planks floating down the river.
I'll elbow him and give him a heads up on that. There's looks like there might be some danger up ahead, or at least some damage.
Some flotsam and jetsam. Flotsam and jetsam. Should go up front, keep an eye out for anything, make sure they don't hook the boat.
On it. Head up there.
Okay. Yeah, and throughout the night you do see the occasional piece of debris floating by. It looks like the remains of some sort of boat. Kind of surprising. You don't normally see this sort of debris on a river. But yeah, the rest of your watch is uneventful.
All right.
Anybody taking third?
You're no will.
I'll take third.
I'll give a heads up about this being not a common thing on a river, so keep an eye out. Keep your weapons ready.
Okay.
Yeah, Bjorno, I think there was like a wyvern or something that attacked earlier.
I don't know why it rolled twice.
Go ahead and say that again, Sprocket.
I saw a wyvern, kind of like reptile creature attack earlier, but flew off. So, yeah, it's really, I guess, weird for this area, like Bob said.
What direction did it fly in?
I point.
Looks like it's probably about a northeast direction. So, As the sun comes up, you guys have made a fair amount of distance upriver. You do see on your right or on your starboard side that there are a number of destroyed docks outside of a small village.
Does it look environmental or does it look like an attack?
Looks like it might have been attacked at some point. You see some workers, working to very quickly try to rebuild at least one of the docking tiers.
Serenia will just call it, hey! Hey, what happened there?
We got attacked by a fucking tiny dragon.
What do you mean a tiny dragon?
Well, it's a dragon with a scorpion tail. We've never seen anything like it.
When did this happen?
Last night.
Was it looking for anything, or was it just an asshole?
What?
What did it want?
I don't know. It's a fucking dragon.
Fuck, I don't know.
Are you all docking?
No!
Oh,
You don't have a dock! Sorry, sir!
Bye.
Bye.
Captain comes out of his quarters and looks at you lot. What's going on? What was the commotion last night?
Tiny
There
dragon.
may have been a small dragon slash
small-
giant scorpion.
Wyvern.
A dragon scorpion.
Dragon scorpion.
Looked kind of like a wyvern.
Wyvern.
It was up
Them
top
guys
on the
got
mast that
stabbed.
broke it.
Hey, broke my boat.
It also broke that town, but like we didn't stop to have that conversation because it's not. We can't do
Town?
anything about that. Town is relative. Houses,
attacked-
homes.
It attacked the town.
Yes.
Well, that town.
Yeah, that one.
I'll point at the one we're slowly floating by.
And he rolls back here, back to the boat wheel, and you watch as he takes it and just spins it super hard, and the boat kind of lurches around. You see yourselves turn back on the river and start heading back towards that town.
Sir!
What?
What are you doing?
We're finding out what the fuck happened to this town.
Are you kidding me?
This
Don't be
boat-
questioning the captain.
I will question the captain, thank you.
Well, then maybe you should get off this boat.
Oh,
Okay.
Bob, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I want to. If there's a wyvern about, it's best that at least somebody take care of it.
Bob, sorry, Bob. Duncan, what we've been telling you is that we've been dealing with these large-scale dragonkin attacks. This is not unique to this area, and it's much worse further down.
All right. What do you want for a reward to get to bring me its head?
What's your best offer?
500 gold
Each?
total. One wyvern.
It could be. Well, if there's multiple wyvern, 500 gold per wyvern?
500 gold per wyvern head.
I like that
Fine.
number.
Fine, let's go.
All right. And he finishes bringing the boat back around. The guy on the dock is, I thought you weren't docking here.
I'm not. He is. Not
Let
my boat. Not
Captain-
my boat.
Captain Duncan can dock wherever the hell he wants.
We've come to save you.
We need saving. And so the captain actually manages to kind of slowly bring the boat in close to the dock or where they were. And you watch as the crew goes to work, dropping an anchor, placing out a few things to protect the boat from the rough dock. And yeah, you guys arrive in the town. of of softwood.
I bet.
You are greeted at the dock. The young man who was out there working on it. I didn't expect you lot to come back.
We said to turn around.
You just had to turn around.
I think that we might have a common enemy. Which way is the wyvern?
Oh, it's a wyvern?
The living dragon.
Whatever you saw.
You mean the
point
scorpion dragon?
Yep. Where is he?
Yeah, scorpion dragon.
I believe he's northeast of this point.
Great. And Serenia's just gonna start walking.
On the other side of the river?
It is on the other side of the river.
Do you have a little boat we can cross the river on?
Yeah, we got a dinghy you can borrow.
She's a druid.
Yeah, Serenia will change into a fish, swim across, and meet you on the other side.
Well, Dave locked up.
Nope, he froze.
Just a little fucking trout. I had to go check.
There we
Super
go. We got you
effective.
back, Dave.
Sorry about that, guys.
Hey, did you hear me, Dave?
No.
You were questioning my ability to walk across the river, so I said, I will wild shape into a trout, swim across, and meet them on the other side.
Okay, and I have to apologize. The name of the town is Cadiz. I couldn't find it. I was like, Softwood?
I like softwood.
Riverdale?
Scorpion
Rivendell?
Dragon Land.
All right.
We'll take the little boat across.
Okay.
Yep.
The fella on the deck as points out, he's like, well, yeah, if you're going after it, look out for Saphria.
Who?
She's the local druid around these parts. I know she's been looking for this thing. We haven't heard from her in a hot minute. So be
How
careful.
long have you known her?
I mean, she's always been around.
Is she grumpy?
No, it's quite sweet. She used to bring us good berries as a child.
Okay, so a sweet mushroom. Okay.
Not a mushroom. Pretty sure she's an elf.
Oh, sweet tree.
Listen, we've had some problems with druids in the past. I'm not gonna excuse it. I'm not gonna explain it. It's just a thing.
Did the wyvern or
Okay.
did the scorpion dragon take anything? Like a person or goods?
It's taken a few goats.
Okay.
I want to say that it did once take a fancy cart belonging to a noble that was riding by. It left the noble, which is kind of weird.
But it took the
You
cart.
It'd be hungry. It took a cart.
Do you know what was in the cart?
All the noble stuff. That happened a few months ago. We thought it was a one-off, some bandits or something, but Noble kept swearing up and down. Dragon took his stuff.
Interesting. Well, we're gonna go beat it up.
Okay, well that'd be much appreciated. They've been really it's been really hammering us here.
Has it been more than one?
Well, no, it's just the one. It seems
Damn.
to come back every time we start getting stuff fixed. It just comes by and breaks it again. We can't afford to keep repairing our docks.
Do you all ship anything out of here? Do you have any major exports?
Well, we do a fair bit of wool.
Are you in competition with anyone in the wool trade?
I don't know that there is competition in the wool trade.
Okay. I don't know. I thought maybe like some competition, like tamed a wyvern, scorpion dragon, and maybe come over and beat you up.
I certainly hope not. Also, wyverns are pretty dangerous. Most people don't muck with them.
What do you mean? I thought it was a scorpion dragon.
Well, you said this fella said it was a wyvern.
I did do that.
Hmm. Can you tell me more about Safrina? Safria?
Yeah, Safria, she's an elven druid. She wears a lot of green. She got antlers on her head. She wields a scimitar, and she wears like sandals. Only because she says that she likes feeling the foliage against her skin.
That's really inefficient, but okay, fair. Thank you.
Does she ever wear socks with her sandals?
No, who would do that?
Evil people.
Okay, we're fine.
I just want to make sure she's not evil.
people.
Hey, don't get me wrong. We're farmers, but we're not backwards.
To the boat.
Okay. And they give you the boat. You manage to row across, and you guys are on the other side of the river.
Okay, so Bimgog, it got you mistaken for a goat last time. Let's try this again. Make bleedy noises.
Wait a second. That seems like the worst idea I've ever heard.
Wait, I could actually just look like a goat, though.
Do you want to get stabbed by a wyvern scorpion dragon?
I mean, no, but if the goal is luring it in, I got the looks, you got the sound, we can tag team this.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's just...
I don't know about making Bimgog bait.
Are you kidding me? I was offering to be the bigger bait, but you're just concentrating on the Bimgog aspect here?
He just died, Serenia. You didn't just die.
Bimgog, stop. Okay. Dude, let's just keep walking towards where we think the nest is.
Bimgog can find anything anywhere. He's a super ranger.
Okay, that's what we'll try first.
Bimgog, track the
Wait,
wyvern
next.
through the sky.
No, Bob, your plan was good. I liked it. We'll keep it in mind.
You want
As
me
we're
to
walking, I'm
you
just
want me
gonna.
to track the wyvern, huh?
Yeah, you can do that, right?
Sure I can.
I'll help Bimgog with that one.
Alright. Dave, I'm looking into the sky
Okay.
for any idea about how I would track something that's large and flying. And I'm making the assumption that something like as we're there, like how big is the area we're on? Like, is it like a?
I mean, you guys are in the middle of the continent, or not in the middle of the continent. But you're in the middle of the woods.
Okay.
So if you look to the sky and you think back to all the times you learned about tracking things, and you can't remember anything about tracking stuff through the sky.
But I can extrapolate based on its size how far its hunt range might be, right?
Sure, you could do that. Yeah,
I would like to try to do that.
Okay, give me a survival check. Hey, you know that it's probably within at least 100 miles.
Awesome.
Probably closer to 50.
That's a pretty big range. 50 miles with a creature that size is pretty big.
There is a mountain, I shouldn't say mountain range. There is a more hilly area to the northeast of here.
Well, we know that it went hunting at night, so I'm guessing it's nocturnal. So maybe we could get a better look from the top of that hill, and maybe we could see something.
Worth a thought.
All right. So I'm gonna start striding up that direction.
You're in
Okay.
charge, Bimgog, and I follow after him.
I could try to ask the local birds, but
I mean, that might give us something else. It might help. I mean, I could.
I think going up is the right choice, though. Either way, like,
It's a big predator. They probably want to stay away from it, so that would be good to know.
What would I need to would it be nature to try to determine what sort of creature type it would be?
Sure.
It's big and
You're pretty-
crazy.
You're pretty sure it's a fae.
It's probably a fae. It's a scorpion fae. They're very rare.
It's a dragon.
Oh wow, a scorpion
Oh,
fae?
I don't know about that, Serenia. I mean, I felt its tail, and the way it moved, it had a fae-like movement. Very, very, very. It had like this ethereal quality to its flight, and its stabbing.
Well, perhaps let me ask the birds regardless.
Okay.
More information won't hurt.
I agree.
Yeah.
And Serenia will use a speech of beast and leaf
Okay.
to actually no, I'll straight up expend a spell slot to
Okay.
use
Speak with animals.
speak with animals.
Okay.
Hello,
You
friends.
notice that it is eerily silent. That doesn't mean that there's not animals around. It's that none of them are talking.
That's actually a generally good point. Serenia will walk off the path a little bit.
Okay. Where are you
And-
walking?
Just wherever we're at off the path. I don't want to
Okay.
go because we said
Move-
we're.
Move your token is what I'm saying.
I don't know. If that's where we're currently at, I will go to this bush.
Okay. You go to that bush. You do see there's some worms. There's a bird or two up in the tree. There's a squirrel. There are some fish and some amphibious life in the stream.
Is there a danger around? Why? What is happening? Is everything okay?
One of the squirrels is like kind of pressed up against the tree. He's like, quiet. They'll come for you.
I'm bigger than you, so they'll come for me, but not you. Can you tell me what's happening?
Kind of looks. The squirrel's eyes kind of shift back and forth. He's like, catch! And he jumps off the tree, and he lands on your chest. He's like hugging you and like.
Yeah, Serenia will take a layer of fabric and just like hide him in her clothes.
Oh, he nuzzles right in.
Yep.
Thank you.
Is this a normal problem?
Well, they sometimes hunt, and you gotta watch your step. They've been messing with the bridge.
Who's been messing with the bridge? And as that, Serenia will walk back to the group and say, wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute.
No problem.
You guys hear Serenia going. Squeak 'em, squeak 'em.
Oh yeah, makes total sense to me.
Rocket, stop! Rocket!
What? What's wrong? I just wanted to
Rocket,
look. I
come
want
back,
to check
come
out
back,
the bridge.
come back, come back, come back! Come
Rocket,
back.
I need a dexterity save.
I can do that. I just wanted to check out the architecture.
Okay, you manage to duck as a net goes flying over your head, clearly designed for somebody much taller than you.
That's not natural.
And you all hear cheers of "Get him! Attack!" as a horde of goblins start pelting you all with crude arrows and rocks.
Do we recognize any of them?
You do not recognize any of them.
19. I don't recognize any of the voices.
You don't recognize any of the voices. These do not appear to be of your clan.
Oh, okay.
Rival
And
gobos.
let's take a quick break before we get this started.
Okay.
So you all hear these screams, war cries coming forward as goblins start charging you out of the brush and along the river's edge. This archer is going to move before attacking. Serenia, you have an arrow coming at you.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm guessing a 7 does not connect.
No, sir.
Okay, Bimgog.
Hold your fire, you goat gnars!
What do you call him?
I'm calling them goat gnars in Goblin.
Goat Nars, you're saying in Goblin?
Yeah. Hold your fire! What is
What-
your
what-
deal?
What? Who's speaking Goblin?
What do you mean? This is Bimgog! I'm from the Bone Gnars!
The what?
I'm from way over on the other side, man. It is so far away.
Make a diplomacy check.
No, it's diplomacy.
Persuasion, I think.
Persuasion.
That is way okay. We're gonna.
All the stream, everybody
Hey,
watching the stream.
you
has
have
diplomacy.
inspiration. You have inspiration.
You already used it.
Fuck,
Yeah, I used it.
man.
It's okay. These are goblins. They know.
What's over there? As you hear the screams and yells
Where?
kind of die down.
Look, if you have a map, I'll point it out to where it is. It is so
What's a
far.
map?
It's a drawing of places and things. I immediately like put my crossbow away and I start going towards them, and I'm digging in my bag with all the drawings that I have done of inventions and stuff for Sprocket. And I'm basically just holding out pictures, and I quickly like try to scroll down what I think the world looks like, and I draw.
And a bunch of the goblins now come out. They've put their weapons, I don't want to say down, but they're not like actively wielding them. And they kind of start surrounding you, Bimgog.
That's fine.
But what do you got there?
Okay, so basically we're over here, and what
Yeah, lift it
happened
up
is
higher.
I was over here.
Yeah, lift
I
it
was
up
over
higher.
here. And then basically I ended up dying, and my friends apparently got on the back of a big old dragon, and then we flew over to kind of where you guys are, but like
You
a
guys
little bit
ride
over-
dragons?
Well, we rode on the back of a dragon because one of a dragon's one of our best friends, and then we
You're
basically
friends with the dragon?
yeah, it's one of our best friends.
Well, tell him to fuck off!
Why? Well, wait, what type of dragon? Are you talking about the scorpion fey dragon? Are
Yeah,
you
the
talking-
scorpion fey dragon!
Oh,
Is
fuck
it
that
fey?
No, fuck that. The one that's our friend. We're not friends with fey dragons. But
Yeah,
like,
fuck the fey!
yeah, fuck the fey. I got stabbed by one of those things. Fuck that thing. I hated it. I hated it stabbed me. I was on a boat and it came down and it totally pierced me right in the chest. And then I started shooting it, and then I had to run away because it really sucked. And then I was chased by wolves when I died, but then I got everything's crazy. It's fine. Well, look, let's go kill this
Bjorno-
stupid fey dragon together.
Bjorno's gonna look at Alexandra and like motion for a bottle.
I'm gonna happily
Help me.
I hand him a bottle of the whiskey that I have.
You guys have a great point. Starting to be like, how about we all like have a sit down? I think this is a big misunderstanding.
You're good. You're really tall!
Sorny will immediately sit down. No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are!
Well, that's not my fault.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
it
is.
is!
No,
your
it's my
fault.
it's my parents' fault. Blame them.
Yeah, but you can make yourself small, so you're choosing to be
That-
big.
That's magic.
Bjorno's gonna go sit on a rock.
Alex is gonna go sit with Bjorno.
So, who is your leader?
What? We don't really
Who's the
have
head of
one.
your? You don't have a head of your Warrens?
No, they died.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Elect one.
Bimgog's the leader!
No. Well, maybe Big
Yeah!
Yeah.
Wait, what's your name? And they point at you, Serenia.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not fit for this role.
That's Serenia.
I can't stay
Serenia,
here.
your skin is green. Serenia's the leader!
Serenia's
I-
the leader.
Big goblin!
I decline this role. We're going to go behead the scorpion fey dragon.
Serenia, killer of the scorpion fey.
Yeah!
And then we're gonna abandon you all. So I'm not a very good leader to you. I am not a good leader to anyone.
We're just really hungry.
Oh, do you
Oh.
need food?
I got food.
Yeah, the scorpion dragon keeps killing everything.
we're gonna pull out some food for them.
What type of food are you pulling out?
I pull out what's left of the smoked meats.
They descend on this ham shank that you have like wild dogs. Like they're just like literally clawing at it and ripping off chunks of meat and shoveling it into their mouths. It looks like they haven't eaten in weeks.
I'm gonna
Like, you
steal
get
a
a
piece
closer
of
look,
the.
they're kind of emaciated.
I'm gonna steal a piece of the meat for the squirrel that's hanging out with me, and just like hand it to him.
He greedily gobbles it up.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll kill the Fae.
Okay, well,
No. We will kill the bad guy, not all the Fae.
Listen, clearly the Fae are against us. We fought the Fae
Rocket.
south of El
You know better.
Tariel, and she was a Fae.
Rocket.
She was a Fae. I think there's a conspiracy afoot.
the Fae can the Fae conspire thing.
Conspiracy!
Conspiracy.
Bad worms. Bad worms.
Bad worms.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Hey, where's the
You
Fae
guys-
at?
The dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, where
Hey.
is the nest?
So it's
You
about
guys,
about a day and a half travel. There's there's a big castle. It's kind of ruined, and a lot of spider people live there. And it usually nests up in there.
Didn't Lade have spider people helping her? It's a Fae-spiracy.
Enter
don't-
caps.
I don't think Blade had spider.
No, they
That-
like locked me down and beat
That's
me
her
and
caps.
Evangelion up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they
Better
only had
caps.
like 4 limbs and not like 8 limbs.
Well, I mean,
It's-
these guys don't know what limbs are like.
We have 4 limbs.
I know,
I know
but spiders
two
don't.
different types of spider people. There is the Ether caps,
Oh.
and there are the Arania.
Hey, little goblin duties. Do you know
I'm
Sephiria?
Toenail.
Toenail, do you know the local druid?
Strip. Safria.
Safria, yeah. Do you know Safria?
Yeah, he kind of looks ashamed. Yeah,
What happened to her, buddy?
she's further up the mountain probably. I
Why,
haven't seen her in a couple days.
why do you seem concerned?
No reason.
Yes, reason.
I
No.
am very insightful.
You shouldn't lie to your leader.
they seem very
I have-
trustworthy.
Yeah,
I
hey,
have advantage.
friend, you just called me your leader. How could you lie to me like this?
They're clearly ashamed of something.
What have you done to the druid? Come clean.
We didn't do anything to the druid.
What did you do to her grove?
We
What did you not do?
Oh no.
may have
Did you have a piss fight?
Meat.
What? Can you repeat that
Well-
louder?
Well, so the reason why all these spiders, people, and wyverns are here is because we kind of raided the farms really bad, and we had a big hoard of meat that we were gonna use and grow lots of children on, and then the wyvern took all our meat.
So how did the druid?
She said it's our fault.
Well, cause and effect. It is, the consequence of a meat orgy.
Do you know
We
where
didn't even
she?
get to the orgy.
Yes, it is
That's
the
your
most
problem,
unfortunate
not
part.
ours. You waited too long. You could have got to the meat orgy.
Oh, I
You
mean,
had to have a culinarian goblin.
Where
I
is-
understand why he waited. You gotta wait till the meat gets soft.
Where
Otherwise,
is
it's really
she?
bad.
Where
You gotta
is
wait till
she?
There's a lot of slime on the meat.
Where is she?
She said that she was gonna go investigate.
So she went to the castle.
She went that way, yes.
Oh, Okay, so will you do us a favor, and like we'll try to like hook you up with food, but like could you like stop doing the whole raidy thing for a bit because otherwise it's just gonna be problematic.
We won't
Can
raid
you do me a solid? We're gonna.
Bimgog, the
All right,
solution is
good
they,
because we're gonna go try to deal with the.
they need to
Oh,
learn
yeah.
how to raise enough meat for themselves. The problem is they don't know how to do that, and therefore they cause a strain on the local farmers.
We should send them
Correct?
to your cousins, Bimgog.
Your
Well,
cousins.
They can all live at the inn.
It's really far away, but I made
You have
this.
an
Oh my
inn?
god, it's so thin. Well, I made this little drawing to show you guys how to do it. You gotta get a house or something large, and you gotta make sure there's lots of alcohol and beds.
The Goblin
then-
Inn.
Well, yeah, you can name it something great.
The Goblin!
You can call it the Goblin. And what you do is you don't hurt the people, but they'll give you money to stay in the inn. And then when you're basically taking their money for staying in the inn, you then have money to buy meat. And people don't try to kill you. It's a really good deal. Like it's kind of key here. Like
Goblin.
Goblin with
I
the
can
with
tell
the
you how to
with
get
the
there.
N at the end.
If you don't steal from your neighbors, they're more likely to give you money in the future, right?
I think we want to go meet your cousins, but that's not there's the dragon.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I figured it out, okay? You guys stay here. We're gonna go to the castle, find the druid, kill the fae, and then we're going that direction anyways. So we'll take you there with us. You can travel with
You're
us.
gonna take us with you?
Yeah, you can come on the boat.
Yeah. We're
I start
clean.
doing a head count and then math with my alcohol.
Duncan's gonna love you.
Bimgog goes over to Bob and real quietly goes, is Captain Duncan gonna be okay with this?
They're gonna have to offer up something a little more than just their presence.
They can work on the boat. They can
with-
swab the
with-
deck.
With how much? Well, let's just one problem at a time, guys. One problem at a time, right?
I agree, Serenia. One problem at a time. We just knock them down one at a time.
So you guys stay
Let's-
here. We're gonna go to the castle and kill all the fae.
Toenail steps up. And I'm going with you.
Okay.
Perfectly timed Charizard noises.
All right, guys, we're actually going to call it right there. As a result of your quick thinking and the whole party's diplomatic effort, you guys are all level 5.
Woo!
Yay!
Hey.
Congratulations. Although I will say, Serenia levels up 2 minutes before everyone else.
Yay!
Hey, now I have second level spells and I can cast Arcane Lock, which I just spent 300 gold on.
Yay!
Yeah. Lock that fucking bag. We're all gonna die.
It's locked.
If not, we're all gonna die. It's your fault.
Fun times.
Yep. So, but we will end there tonight. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on Strange Friends. And next week, we will see what they do about this terrible Fey dragon and the 12 goblins that now need a home.
They have a home. Thank you.